Gamers8 Nations Cup. Yo, you guys still with me out there? Make some noise! Hey now, I like that.
عندنا المباراة الحالية مباراة ما هي طبيعية، راح تحدد من اللي راح يكمل باقي المشوار معنا إلى التوب 8. منتخبين أبهرونا بالمستوى اللي قدموه، لكن برضو بنفس الوقت أصدمونا في نتائج المباريات اللي كانت في الستريم الثاني. مباراة ما كانت متوقعة بصراحة.
Now with that, we can get to these matches. First team on the stage, you've seen them before. They're nice with it. Guys, make some noise for Thailand! A very strong group of players you got walking down here. Book being one of the prides of his regions, of course, a very strong Tekken player who continues to go out on the campaign trail to try to get these TWT points. And now with this team, he's trying to make sure you guys know how strong that region is.
منتخب تايلاند في موقف صعب في هذه المباراة اللي راح نشوفها. إذا قدرنا ينتصر فيها راح يضمن التأهل. عندهم برضو الكابتن حقهم شين أكوما فعلا راح يبدع في المباراة. هل بنشوفه بيقدر يختار الشخصيات اللي معروف فيها ويقدر يتفوق المباراة. لكن الحين أعزائنا المشاهدين خلونا نرحب بالمنتخب الثاني المنافس. أعطونا تحية لمنتخب المملكة المتحدة.
Another strong team, another strong region here, United Kingdom. I know these guys personally, of course, and I'm telling you right now, a lot of work has gone into getting them up on this stage. They come from a lot of different places when it comes to Tekken, whether it be commentary or playing. There's a strong player, a strong team you see right here.
عليهم الضغط عالي، وللأمانة مباراتهم اللي قبلها كانت جدا صعبة وغير متوقعة وحطتهم تحت ضغط أكبر فيها، لأن لو فازوا قبل في المباراة كانوا الحين يدخلون في المباراة هذه بشكل أسهل أو رايق حتى برضو أكثر. لكن مباراتهم الحين هم تحت الضغط كلهم. زي ما قلنا لكم قبل شوي أن الفايز بينهم هو اللي راح يكمل باقي المشوار معنا إلى التوب 8.
Players, take your seats and let's get ready to play.
فلأن الحين راح نستعد، اللعيبة راح يستعدون ياخذون أماكنهم عشان نبدأ المباراة على طول. المباراة اللي بين اللي تجمع بين منتخب تايلاند ومنتخب المملكة المتحدة.
And for the competitional words, let's send it to the desk.
والحين عشان نبدأ لكم المباراة خلونا ننتقل مع المعلقين.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the penultimate match of the night between the United Kingdom and Thailand. I am Bloodhawk here in the casting booth with the legend Markman. Mark, are you excited for this match?
I'm super excited. You know, it's nice to see Thailand out here in team format. And, you know, they're looking to try to get it out, but also not to be outdone the United Kingdom. So this is tough, man. I mean, I know Spag asked our analyst earlier who they thought they would get it. What do you think?
Unfortunately, I have not been able to keep up on the UK's matches. This is the first time they were actually on stream today. So, you know, had the match against Ivory Coast, had the match against Australia, which they lost. So Australia, having finished all their games for today, they're currently 6-3 in terms of matches. Both of these teams are actually 3-3. So in order to have a chance of getting out in winners, they have to 3-0 sweep their opponents.
They have to get the best possible score output, right?
Yes. So these guys flipping the coin for the Selector match. The captains K-wis and Shin. Who would you bring up in the Selector match here? Is it Book? Is it Shin?
Honestly, you know, I don't think it matters too much. I think it's a good test. It really depends on how much you value and what your strategy going into is. You know, I've been mind blown, especially early on. I was talking to Rip about this. Like, maybe they're throwing out bait here. Maybe they want you to think that the player they're throwing out there is super weak, and that's who we're going to pair up against this guy. There's so much strategy going into this outside of just winning the selector match.
A surprising amount of strategy, right? You can play it as a mind game. You can throw it away and not care about it.
Super advanced rock, paper,
you
scissors.
can pretend that you're throwing it away and not care about it, but you're just trying to bait out information from the enemy. You can see how maybe if they bring out a strong player, you can try and test them to see how good they're feeling that day, especially if it's early on in the day. It's such a simple match, like you would think. It's like, okay, we're just playing for sides. We're playing.
It's more than harmless. It is something that not only do you get some information obviously is key, but there's so many other things to kind of keep in mind.
So looks like Shin Akuma is coming up to the stage to play in the selector for Team Thailand. The captain wanting to do, looks like both captains will be playing.
K-wis, the Taekwondo Hwarang veteran, even though he's super young.
Yeah, it's like amazing. This Tekken 7 in general, right? So much new, young talent that it used to be
old man's game only.
Yeah, I mean, it also used to be. I used to tell people like you learn the current game to get good at the next game, but so many people have, I guess because this game is now 6 years old. It's going on 6 years old. The early 2017 memes and all, but like so many of these young players have matured and improved so rapidly.
Yeah, and honestly, it's really older than that because you got to think about the arcade release, the pre-release as well. We, as fans, at least in the West, have had so much time to really learn it and develop our understanding of this game. As seeing that it's still played, and honestly, we come from an era and a generation where Tekken was not as big as it is today. Major tournaments for us was like maybe 100, 200 people, but now we're seeing 1,000 people tournaments.
Yeah, and the game's lifespan would probably be 3 years maybe before people started getting bored and moving on, but like 6 years with continual growth. It's been amazing. Like this game is, for as much as people want to complain about the game on and off and stuff over the lifespan, the fact that it's lasted so long with dev support, with the fan base and the player base keeping interested in growing, it's a blessing.
It is super, super, super awesome to see that, of course. And it's crazy because a new game has already been announced. A lot of people are looking forward to Tekken 8. However, in the past, whenever a new game was announced, people would stop playing the current one and just kind of wait till the next one. This game is still super poppin', super popular. Anyways, we're going to go into the selector match. First round for the side, and then second round, of course, for the rival reveal. We got K-wis and Shin Akuma. Shin Akuma with his longtime main character of Lars. He does use Akuma as well. The name is not just a fancy call-out.
We'll see how this matchup goes with the Lars versus Hwarang. Ever since they buffed that Lars 1-1-1 string to be a counter thing, it's been a useful tool for just trying to stuff out Hwarang pressure and make him hesitant to run the Flamingo game. But going into this first round to the side selection.
Oh, he had him.
Looking really strong, trying to overwhelm him, but gets the block, trying to force it back. Orbital gets blocked, Skyrocket gets blocked.
Oh, I can't believe that hit, but the follow-up did not hit.
Yeah, bad angles.
Yeah, he went for the Parabellum kicks afterwards as well. Look at this big lead here for Shin Akuma.
Nice block, still trying to stay in this, spends the Rage Drive to keep pressure. Lots of Flamingo pressure still going, doesn't break the cannonball throw. Ooh, sweet bang! And he brings it back from a pixel and wins the side selection for his team. Now the rival reveal.
Oh, sidestep Arc Blast to start it off. Here comes Shin Akuma.
Full combo here, gonna spike him down. No, pushes him full screen for the running mix-up, but eats it with his own power crush. What presence of mind from K-wis.
Yeah, that was good stuff there.
These guys are playing for real just from the jump.
Nice block there on the shoe shine.
Oh, backlash. Is he going to win 2 in a row?
Yeah, he's
not yet.
That was so close. And doesn't matter. Dash up, down back 4, able to close it out. K-wis 2 rounds straight. That was quicker than the character selection screen. That was fast.
Yeah, we decided real quick. So the United Kingdom will get the selection of sides.
Double advantage.
For games 1 and 3. Thailand will still be able to choose sides for game 2. And Team Thailand will have to show their first player first.
Yeah, they're going to have to show their first card here. I wonder who they're going to put up into the set first. And, for the UK, this is obviously going to be key for them. They'll know who's going to be coming up first. They'll get to kind of strategize and pick who goes into the matchup. I have a feeling they're going to keep Book as the anchor. I feel like that's been common throughout what they've been playing so far.
Despite...
this is right outside the venue. This is awesome stuff here.
Nice stuff, quick shot. Yeah, despite what I hear have been Book's dubious character choices in that boss battle.
Dubious is very kind. Yeah, I heard, I mean, Rip was exclaiming at the very least that he can't believe that Book is using Geese. Can't believe that he's not picking Jin. Oh, they pull out the yellow card.
Blind pick, so whoever they set, so it looks like Joka is coming up.
I mean, Joker's going to use one of two characters, right? I wonder who.
Fang is a pretty solid character. It's hard to really say he has, bad matchups, but maybe he's just trying to. He may potentially want to bring out the Heihachi. It's a blind pick, and they're putting up Shin Akuma for the first game.
Do you know if Joka has used Heihachi at all throughout the competition?
Unfortunately, I've had not had the time to watch the UK matches. They've been on the secondary stream. I mean, like, I've had very few breaks this weekend, as have you. So
yeah, I mean, I'm Team America, so I don't rate the UK that high.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm joking. I love those guys. Those guys are super good. But yeah, I wasn't paying attention either. Unfortunately, we're unable to watch most of the stuff that's been happening on Stream B. Again, this is the first time they are showing up on Stream A, so I'd love to see what they're able to bring to the table. I mean, high stakes. I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier. This is going to be very rough because, again, it's to qualify out of here. These two guys, and it has to be a decisive victory if they want to get the best positioning as well.
Yeah. They have to, either team, like I said earlier, has to sweep to have a chance of getting out into the upper bracket. And at that point, it comes down to games won and lost. And, unfortunately, I failed math in school, so I don't have the exact numbers of how it's going to work out.
We're letting the team do the crunching, right?
Yeah, exactly. They will do the heavy lifting for us.
Yeah, but again, this is so important. This is something that, again, you want to make it out on the upper bracket. You do not want to go in on the lower bracket side.
You need those 2 lives.
Especially with so much on the line. You want to be able to secure a spot to chill on Sunday. You do not want to have to play tomorrow night with potentially being out.
Yeah, especially with the people that we are pretty sure are going to be in loser side, like Team Japan, Team Philippines. Do you really want to have to? Do you really have to run into them round 1 and potentially end your tournament life right there?
Those 2 teams are secure already, right? Yeah. So Japan and Philippines, are they 100% in on the lower bracket side?
I believe so.
Oh man! So again, the ticket in there is not going to be an easy one.
I know for sure Team France is as well.
Okay, so that's 3 of them. I know. So that means the US of A has qualified on the upper side. Likely Pakistan as well.
Pakistan, our final match.
If they win one more.
Our final match will be Pakistan versus Saudi Arabia after this. And if Saudi can manage to beat Pakistan, they may take it over Team Japan.
Yeah, and then Korea has secured a spot in the upper bracket as well.
Yes. So Joka going with the Fang, Shin Akuma going with the Lars instead of the Akuma. Joker obviously having lots of Akuma experience, having run into Super Akuma so many times in Europe. So maybe that's what they were avoiding here.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's worth trying the Akuma as well. I mean, at least for one match. First to one Akuma sometimes is super good, but maybe he wants to save Akuma as the anchor pick.
I mean, maybe he wants to do it the other way around. Yeah. Maybe he thinks he can win one match with the Lars, Joka makes the adjustment, then, like you said, first to one Akuma.
That's the AK strat, yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, here we go. This is game number 1. The entry game and the middle game worth 1 point each for each one of these nations. Of course, the boss battle worth 2. The magic number is 3. You want to get those 3 points to be able to advance out of here.
Fang versus Lars. Our first time seeing either of these teams on the main stage. So, going into the first round, Fang's such a slippery character. I call him the no fun zone. It's like, you want to pressure him, he says no. You want to get close to him, he back tempos back. And on top of that, having such amazing poking moves and tools.
He has a lot of answers for a lot of situations.
Shin Akuma already taking a bit of damage, about 40% down, but the silent entry 2 comes in. Joker slowly getting pushed to the wall, trying to fight himself back, but nice duck under the power crush.
Good wall standing 3. He's going to push towards the wall as well. One more mix-up could do it here. Oh, fish hook for the win. You know what, Shin Akuma, Lars, Lars I feel like at a high-level tournament character, he's kind of rare.
Yes.
However, he's not a character that's not popular. You see him online all the time.
Yeah. I think in tournament play, like you try to poke with that down back 4 or even like a down back 1-3 and it gets ducked and launched. You feel so bad.
Yeah, and I feel like he's one of those characters where his legacy kind of precedes him. If you were able to fight against him back in the day, you have a good idea how to fight him now. It doesn't really help him out.
Even with the changes, like this character is very different from how he was in Tekken 6 and Tag 2, but the general concept still remains the same. If you were good at blocking down back 4 in those games, you already have a decent handle on how to fight Lars in this one. The new silent entry stuff, the new transitions. Can throw an extra wrinkle in the game.
Nice.
Akuma trying to get something going. The Tanahashi music playing, but the back Kempo 3. Another launch for Joker. Can we get to the wall here? Just a little bit short of the wall splat. Breaks the 1+2 throw. Trying to fight away from the wall, but not a lot of sidestepping here.
I don't like the situation he's put into. He's going after high risk. I mean, that down back 4 is not doing him any favors. So little damage for such a big risk.
Yeah, and he blocked 3 of them in that first game. All of them got launched with progressive. Like the first one was a wall standing 3, and then we started getting into delayed hop kick territory. So Joker already looking, just in that first game, already looking comfortable against that Lars pick.
Yeah, he gets the world when he blocks it too. I mean, he could really do whatever he wants. Cashes in on the damage, and you got to think about it, the risk reward for Lars. Is it worth it to go for that down back 4 that only launches on counter hit?
Yeah, you think you would want to go maybe the down back 1-3. He really just wants the counter
Or maybe
hit,
just the down back 1 right by itself.
Or the shoe shot
down
as you
3
said
for
earlier.
crouch up forward 1+2.
Yeah, but it's just like you want that damage. You're like, please, like mash highs into it so I can get the counter hit launcher and stuff. But Joker too solid for that, and now 1-0 real fast in this first of 2 entry match. Do we see the Akuma?
I hope so. I would like to see the Akuma in play, just to, just to kind of mix things up. That's the character that has gotten him as far as he has in many competitions. I mean, he's named Shin Akuma. Show us the Shin side.
Joker looking, relatively comfortable.
He is. The Shin Akuma, if you go back to him earlier, he's not looking confident. He's not looking confident in the matchup at all. Anyways, we're going to see what happens here. Again, so much on the line for these 2 nations.
Exactly. It's a stage that no random, so we might see the Akuma.
It should be Akuma, because no one in the right mind would not pick this stage. And with these high stakes, right? Anyways, we're going to go right into it. I have a feeling it is going to be a character switch here.
There we see it on Mishima Dojo. Pretty even now, both characters. I mean, Akuma has the Spirit War carry, but because it's a smaller stage, even Fang gets the launch, he should be able to carry it to the wall. If Joker loses this, do we see Infinite or do we see walls? I feel like he's confident enough against this character where he's like, I just won't get myself, I will simply not get put against the wall.
Yeah, I won't be put in a bad situation, right? I won't let him flip on me. I won't let him do any of those jump tactics.
Don't put me in a situation.
But again, sometimes the problem could be you're so used to one Akuma, you might not be used to this Akuma, right?
Wow. And then the raw focus attack. Tried to salvage what he could from the side wall. Pretty good damage, 40% so far.
I mean, considering that you don't have meter yet, you got to take it. That's way more damage than his normal combo.
Oh, another back Kempo 1 whiffs.
Oh, here we go.
Akuma movement is so weird to me. It's like, man, it looks like his back
it's like
is
bad,
so
but
stubby.
it's still kind of good.
Yeah, exactly. He avoids things that I never expect him to.
It's like he's like the reverse of Kuma. He has like weird upper body
yeah,
like weirdness.
Yeah. That's a great way of putting it. Joker with
wow, we're jumping today. Shin Akuma not forgetting that he has 2D advantage.
Yeah, Joker was trying to force the thread of the Rage Drive, and Shin Akuma was like, I'm out of here. Great punish right there. Burning 3 takes it, puts it against the wall, tries to jump away again. This time Joker not letting him, backing out of the corner.
Oh, that second whip, gotta be careful.
Little conversion.
Nice. And Shin Akuma.
Again, you see Joker sidestepping. Shin Akuma trying to step away from the wall, Joker stepping with him to keep his back against that wall. Even if they're farther away, like I said, a clean launch can carry, but now we're in kill territory.
Yeah, and Joker's been doing a great job using that while standing 1-2. That super range when he's crouch dashing into it, reaching halfway across the screen. He tried to delay, he interrupted. Wow, this is huge.
Spends a meter to get him off him.
Oh, got him.
Nice
what a
block.
block. That could have killed. What's he gonna do? How's he gonna do with his jump backs? Oh my God! What a call out there. Great rage drive.
Didn't want to throw out the down 3 fireball because he had no meter to back it up, and Joker had already punished it with the shoulder earlier, so he tried to fake him out with the down 3, and Joker just said, wait. Blue shoulder anyway. Now we get the float, get to the wall, shoulder, big damage.
Oh my god.
Looking real good right now. Shin doesn't have meter to threaten anything and finishes the string, and Joker on match point right now for our entry match.
All right, now Shin going to have to be very careful how he approaches here.
1-2
The
punish.
UK with the advantage not only in the game, but he's threatening to take this opening match.
He gets a clean hit. He'll have meter for convert, but the windmills hit.
Oh yeah. And he's going to get the wall as well.
3-3-4 conversion.
Oh, Shin panicking there. Oh, he gets floated out of the sky. Not going to do as much damage, but it's enough. It is enough. 1-3 double up. All right, UK on the scoreboard now.
He looks so completely unflustered. It's like you wouldn't even tell that he was playing to get into a bracket to play for $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Just a day in the office for Joker right there. Really clean play against the Akuma from Shin. And now Thailand 0-1 so far in the match. UK. So now we have, so we see right here, Shin had some small situations, but it just felt like he couldn't convert. Like he had a down 3 fireball FADC earlier, but only opted to go for the jab DP as instead of the back one into full combo. Saw right down 3, afraid to throw out the fireball for fear of getting punished again. Instead, ate the blue rage drive. And right here at the end, Joker doing so great, just anti-airing with the wall standing 2, and that put him so high on the wall that he got doubled up on the 1-3s for the extra damage before ending it with the shoulder. Beautiful play.
Great display there of his mastery of Fang, and in the matchup as well. He was super confident going up against the Akuma, but a valiant effort nonetheless from our friends over in Thailand. If anyone from Thailand is watching and tuning in, Sawadee Kap, hopefully you guys are having a good time. But your team from Thailand still has a chance, but now they have to deal with the middle card. We got Gosei, and he's going, is he using a drone?
I think.
We've seen so much variety from Arcade6. It's awesome. Arcade6 controllers, I'm a nerd for that kind of stuff, so it's really nice to see.
So Pat Loire is coming up for Team Thailand. Lucky Chloe, I believe, he brings to the table here. I think he has another character as well, but Gosei, law player through and through, and if he's on his game today, he is an amazing law player. Looks like, yeah, it looks like a modded drone. Those are not stock buttons, I believe.
Definitely not.
They
don't
like
come with the
gamer
blues.
fingers or combo gravity?
It looks like gravity buttons in 2 different shades. There's a purple and a blue. That's what it looks like. It's hard to tell with the lighting.
Gosei, he flip-flops a lot between pad and stick. I believe he's committed to pad more recently.
For Gosei, he's law all the way. I don't see him using any other character.
He can use other characters.
He definitely can, but
more,
he's a law player. Law players have this thing about them where they just stick to law. Unless you're double, maybe.
These guys getting ready for the middle match. Team Thailand now at this point, even if they win this set, they will be in loser's bracket, having lost the entry match. UK, if they can keep this kind of momentum, maybe they will have a chance of getting out in winner's side along with Australia. Australia is confirmed to bracket stage. Winners or losers depends on the results of this match.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing, that it's decided after the fact.
Yes.
That's how close, yeah, that's how close this group stage was. That even here, the final set in the group, it's undecided who's going to come out on the upper bracket, who's going to come out on the lower bracket.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but personally, going into the whole tournament, I thought Group A was going to be the tightly contested one.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought Group D there was a kind of delineation. I thought it was going to be UK and Thailand, with maybe Ivory Coast and Australia trying to play spoiler. And that got flopped in his head. Obviously, Team USA having an amazing performance. Looked like Gosei might be having controller issues.
Yeah, which is unfortunate.
I was happy with Team USA's performance yesterday. Joe Crush being amazing.
He crushed it. He definitely clutched it on the stage here. We haven't seen Team USA on Stream A, but they have been doing well, making it on the upper bracket side of their group stage.
Yeah, and Team Australia in this group, after what can only be a disappointing performance, probably them on the main stage, they went over to the B stage and they crushed it.
Hopefully Gosei will be able to get his controller ready to rock.
So now that we have a better idea of the teams that are going to be in the bracket stage, so we said like Korea, Pakistan, USA, Australia might be also, let's assume Australia is in the winner's side. You know, how do you see those first round winner upper bracket matches kind of playing out? Is there any, out of those 4, what kind of matchups do you want to see?
Out of those 4, ooh. On the upper brackets, I mean, we don't know the pairings yet, right?
Yeah, so I'm just saying make up some pairings that you would want to see.
I mean,
or do some hypothetical.
USA and Korea.
USA and Korea?
That's one I definitely want to see.
Okay.
A lot of those players have played against each other in the past, so I think it'll be very exciting to see. And I think the X factor in that one, of course, is going to be Joe Crush. How is he going to deal with a lot of the Korean players?
Yeah, like Joe Crush versus Chanel or something like that.
Yeah, I want to see that. I think that's going to be very cool to see, especially. I would imagine for the first time, Joe Crush would be playing against one of those players.
Yeah.
On the other side, Pakistan, and I gotta imagine who's the other team that made it out?
Let's assume Australia.
Let's assume, okay,
because this is
gonna be one of these
here.
guys.
Yeah.
I want to see UK. I'm kind of rooting for UK here.
So you want to see UK make it out on winners, and then see them go up against Pakistan?
Yeah,
that'd be great.
That would be
especially since Joker has gone there and played.
They have experience
well.
against each other. These guys have played against each other before.
I would be interested to see Australia's, let's say, play Pakistan because of the character diversity and kind of like the off meta picks, like Bobby with the Master Raven and Weepix with the Lydia and stuff like that. Just see how they would maybe be able to throw a curveball to Pakistan, if anything.
Yeah, and then in the lower bracket, there's still
Killers.
The Philippines, Japan.
Yeah. France.
Oh, man. France as well. Oh,
yeah,
my
Japan's
goodness.
not guaranteed. There is a possibility that Saudi Arabia might, they can etch out a win against Pakistan and make it convincing. They could potentially take Japan's spot.
Oh, that's right.
So we'll see how this goes. Still trying to work out these controller issues. Bear with us. We're playing for a lot of money here. This man, Gosei, wants to make sure his controller is working properly. You don't want to have to lose because of equipment malfunction.
Oh, yeah. That's why they're trying to make sure things are working out here at the character select screen. He's shaking his head. I don't think he's able to work it out optimally, so that's unfortunate so far.
So this means K-wis will be in the boss match against Book. Hwoarang versus whatever character Book wants to bring to the table.
Yeah.
Book also has an Akuma. Hwoarang players tell me that's an incredibly annoying matchup for Hwoarang.
It's not an impossible matchup, though.
No.
I've seen K-wis win that matchup many a time. Anyways, we got Pat Lors and Gosei going into the action here.
Gosei bringing the law to the table. Let's see what Pat Lors has. He has at least 2 characters he could. The Lily comes out. I wonder how much Lily experience. I know Europe has Kalik, right? The really good Lily player.
Kalik, and there's a few other players. I mean, Fergus still uses Lily as well. There's quite a number of players that can use Lily, but not that many Lily mains.
Yeah. And, Tekken is such an open-ended game. Like, 2 people can play the same character completely differently and have different philosophies about it. So going into this first match, we'll see how much data these 2 players can get about each other. Gosei being really aggressive from the start, getting stuffed out by the Lily jab, and then the forward 3 catching the sidestep. Nice duck on the wall, sending 1-3. Nice duck on the 2-4 in return. Gosei getting the first clean launch thing and gets the hard wall carry combo to reach the wall. Trying to keep the wall pressure here. Pat Lors, little step trying to get away from the wall, but kind of getting pinned down by Gosei here. Stomps on him with Root of Evil.
Oh,
breaks
nice.
the 1+2 throw, but keeps the wall position.
I like it. They're about even on life here. Gosei has to be careful. Working his way out of that corner.
Plus frames, gets counter hit with the 1 throw. No time to break. 1-1-2. Both in rage. Ooh.
Man, the DSS 1 forward, 1 able to land all the way. Pat Lors probably thrown a little bit off guard there.
Yeah, but that's just the first round. See how much data these guys got from each other just from that. Gosei running the Dragon Hammers. Nice punish on the back 1-2-1. Lots of small Tekken being played right now. Nothing super committal. 1-1-2. Nice float. Can we get to the wall here? Clean wall splat. Dragon Cannon Ender in the corner. Has to sidestep right to get out, but no fights. Pat Lors fights his way out.
Oh, nice block there on the Root of Evil. Look at that, just dashing his way out,
Wall
just far enough for the bounce, and that's going to close it out.
1-1 right now.
Round
2 strong rounds, 1 each from both player. Ooh, boots up a Dragon Hammer, but not undetoured. Slides in, fakes the slide this time, but gets punished. Clean wall splat, yes. Ooh, just hits him with the down 3. Stomps on again with the Root of Evil. It's gotten blocked a few times, but that doesn't mean you stop using a key tool. It just means you change up your timing, you change up your usage. Down back 3. They're fighting with weird walls in a weird position right now. Finish it, no duck.
Has to be careful. Working the way out here. Nice life lead, but Gosei does have range. Big opportunity, but just gets clapped there by the heel drop.
Round 4.
And Lily is such an interesting character, right? She has so many good tools, but they're like tools that solve one option. She doesn't have that many options that can solve like multiple things, so she has to really make a read on what you're gonna do and choose the right tool for the situation. Like forward 3 for homing, but it's kind of slow, so she can get jabbed out of it. Down forward 3 if she's gonna duck and you can backdash out of it, but none of that matters. Clean 4th round with a perfect for Pat Loirs in that first game of the middle match.
Yeah, great job there. Really showcasing his usage of Lily, being able to beat out a lot of the options. Maybe he's just really good at the Law matchup.
Yeah, it could be that. You know, Law players like to complain that playing Law is hard because he's so straightforward and simple, right?
And
you know,
he hasn't changed. Honestly, he hasn't changed for over 15 years.
Which is true, but it's just like, again, there's so many different Law players that all put their own little spin on this character, so. But I did like, I like what I saw from Pat Loirs' Lily in that first game. He did a really good job of like shifting his timing, shifting the momentum, like, you know, I'm gonna be risky now, I'm gonna play safe now instead, and maybe throwing off Gosei like, okay, what kind of guy is this? Is he crazy? Is he safe? Is he not? And honestly, a lot of the time the answer is somewhere in between. You can't just play one style, I think, at this level, right? You have to be willing to take risks.
You gotta be, yeah.
And when the risks don't pay off, or even if they do pay off, you have to be willing to like put the brakes on and just turtle up and play some like slow Tekken.
Yeah, I think a great example of that is if you watch Ulsan and how he plays Kazumi in different styles. Sometimes he'll be super aggressive, just backdashing and then in your face interrupting, and then sometimes he'll just play very defensively sound. So again, there's a lot to say about how you handle your opponent with your character and how you adjust and adapt over time. But right now, Pat Loirs up 1-0 here against Gosei. Gosei's going to have to do some extra work here to make sure that he can keep it on for his team. Because again, the team that has to win here, especially if they want to get the upper side, they have to steamroll the competition.
Yeah, and right now, you know, Thailand has already lost the opportunity to do that. So now it's UK. Gosei, if he can win this and then K-wis can pull through for Team UK, they have a chance of making out into the upper bracket. But game 2... Pat, same stage, staying on Hammerhead.
Round 1. Fight.
See if Gosei can make the adjustments here. Ooh, Dragon Hammer. You have to be like, it can be so hard to like want to continue your pressure on Lily because it's like so many good crushing moves, great side steps,
so many
decent backdash.
Yeah.
You know, like she can, you know, she doesn't have to press a button to beat your button. Like just decent backdash, great side step too, just movement.
And just like that, look, she just maneuvered her way out of the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And she does have some silly moves too. I mean,
Yes.
like I hate to say it, it might be a scrub move for a lot of people, but Matterhorn Cannon is a real thing.
Yeah, if you have the read on somebody's jab and you're 100% confident on it, why not do it? If it works, you've exploded their life bar. But Gosei taking the first round there.
Same thing with her weird properties of the down forward 3+4.
Yep.
She has a lot of tricky moves.
Yep.
But right now, Gosei finding out
Clean.
down forward 1 is working.
She get a clean wall splat here. Nice. Good little adjustment on the wall spacing there.
The adjustments overall, Gosei is doing so much better here in game number 2. Whoa, he caught him with the big launcher there.
The wall standing 3, another option for going under highs.
What's the mix here at the wall?
50%, 60% right there, but the down 1-2, a little bit too much there. Gosei trying to even up the life bar here, threatening the slide, but goes for the mid. Root of Evil, nice duck. Pat Loirs has been using that Corsica forward 3+4 a lot to try to keep pressure on.
Execution issues here for Gosei. That's unfortunate. 2 rounds to 1 here for Pat Loirs. Gosei still 1 round away from tying things up.
Trying to check him with the back 4. Need those homing moves to keep Lily's amazing sidestep in check. Nice punish. Oh, didn't commit to the 3+4 though. Down 1-2. Well, triple lows, quadruple lows, and now we cash out the Dragon Hammer into the clean down forward two. Beautiful sequence from Gosei there, and he ties it up 1-1 in the middle match.
All right. This is exactly what Team UK needed.
Like, he hit him with 4 or 5 down back threes in a row before finally cashing out with the Dragon Hammer, and all of that mental damage was enough to make Pat Lars want to swing, and he got counter hit by that down forward 2 early from Law, and that was the icing on the cake for Gosei to take it. So you hear the one round he won in game 2. You see right here, that 1, 2, 3, hits him with the Dragon Hammer, and then finally cashes out. That down forward 2 was the accumulation of so much frustration from Pat Lars, just getting hit repeatedly, guessing wrong so many times in a row. You just lash out, you're like, get off me! But Dragon Hammer down forward 2, clean frame trap. And now it's 1-1. These guys have matched 3-1 games back-to-back to each other into this deciding game. If UK wins this, they're one more game from trying to sweep Thailand, and it's all up to Book to try to bring it to that final round match, which we haven't seen in this group stage. But if Pat Lars can win, we're in a 1-1 situation, and it will come down absolutely to K-wis and Book, the boss match. We'll see what stage Pat Lars decided to pick. Do we get a bigger stage, maybe? Geometric plane. Pretty standard. So we've seen dominating games from both these players. What do you think the final round's going to play out like? The final game here?
I mean, it really matters on who's going to get the momentum here. I feel like Pat Lars has been, you know, a little bit indecisive about how he's going to go in on the offense. He had a few good big launches here in the second game, but again, he's going for that wall standing 3. This time, the reaction there from the 3+4 duck.
Yeah, the 3+4, it doesn't work at all ranges. Like, there's such a huge hitbox on that wall standing 3 that it can hit kind of shallow or kind of deep, and that affects how, if your punish is going to work or not. But again, using that quarter circle 3+4, hits it, gets a perfect in the first round. Pat Lars looking real good, trying to keep it going for Thailand. But low parry at the start for Gosei. Can we reach the wall here? Yes, we can.
Man, I didn't know I was going to focus on the combos in their eyeballs.
Yeah. Stone cold killers from both these guys, right? Not unflinching.
Yeah, they're focused, but now Pat Lars going for the slide now, starting to mix things up, looking for other ways to open up Gosei.
That was the first down forward 3+4 from Lily as well. Challenging with the wall standing 4, get off me. Trying to get something going here, getting some plus frames, getting some hits, getting some damage. Ooh, nice stab, a little bit of damage. Didn't want. I like not wanting to commit to the down forward 3 because if he had gotten ducked, Gosei would have potentially died. So instead he went for the double low instead.
Yeah, big opportunity again. Catching him with it, just clipped right underneath that jab opportunity.
Yeah, it gets hit. You know, it got blocked last time. I know punish, that's going to embolden you.
That was crazy. And again, look at that. Nice whip punish there from Gosei, pushing back the other way now.
Ooh, beats out the slide, and the wall standing 1-2 hit grounded. It didn't float. Trying to hold the wall position, trying to fight his way out. Dragon Hammer. Ooh, with the F2.
Oh,
nice
this is
conversion. Can we kill?
He has to be careful for the wall here. It's a normal wall splat. He's going to get the kill.
The angle looked bad, but he got lucky with a clean wall splat and managed to convert the combo. Now Pat Lars 1 round away from taking this match for Thailand. Now back 3, has the wall position. How does Pat Lars get away from this? Little sidestep, gets clipped with the wall standing 1-2. Trying to get something going. The wall's right next to them in the foreground. Dragon Hammer trying to push towards the adjacent wall.
Trying to catch him there, and again.
Ooh, beats up throw, but didn't commit. Ooh, full crouch down forward 1.
Wow, block. That was crazy. Should be able to close it out here.
Beautiful wall splat. And final round, as a wise man once said, going in this middle match, who will take it? Thailand or UK?
You give him too much credit. I don't know if it's a wise man. He gets hyped sometimes, though.
Ooh, hits the down forward 2, but hit him crouching.
Oh,
clean.
That was huge. Caught him crouching. The follow-up here. He's going to have the follow-up opportunity. What's the mix? He jumped back.
Now back 3. Nice duck. Little punish back turn. Gets the free hit. Up 3.
He should have done a normal option. Doesn't matter. Has a chance here. Mix up. Goes for the back turn 1+2. Oh, this is huge. Hey, is that it?
That's
no
not
way.
Enough. That's not enough.
Not enough.
He hit the wall, so there's a damage penalty now.
Yeah. It's very close though. One more hit.
Dragon Hammer.
Oh, he gets him. That was crazy. Gosei clutches it out, and the UK is up 2-0 now.
Beautiful ending from Gosei. He didn't want to risk it on the wall combo. He decided, let me hit this Rage Art. And the thing about the Rage Art, it wasn't going to kill, but it gave Gosei time to think about his next action. Those 5 seconds meant the world to him. Ended it with the Dragon Hammer, blocked, forced the mid-low mix-up. Both options most likely were going to kill, bet it on the down 4-3, and now United Kingdom 2-0 in this set.
I mean, it's still not over. I mean, it's looking good for the UK, but Book is going to be coming up, and he's going to be going up against K-wis.
But let's see what the studio has to say about those amazing 2 matches. Take it away.
UK versus Thailand. A match to decide who makes it into top 8. Rip is laughing at me because I'm getting kind of hype right now. Gosei and Joker taking their matches against the Thai players, and of course Book now going to be coming in for the boss match against K-wis. So I think the UK, I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not a mathematician, but I think a clean sweep here gives an opportunity. Gives an opportunity for UK to potentially make it into the winner's side for tomorrow, guys. But let's see. Let's talk about what we just saw for those first 2 matches, Joker and Gosei.
Yeah, I mean, Joker's match, obviously, he did very well against Shin Akuma's Lars. Forced and switched to the Akuma, looked pretty good there as well. Gosei's match, though, pretty tense, down to the wire.
Bro, I'm so stressed.
That's what I was laughing at when we came in here.
I'm stressed out for respect for the Gosei matches, man. It's always super close. I mean, Pat Loirs right there kept it really close, too. Like, he was getting every 4-4-3. He was getting, like, everything that he needed, but then right at the end, Gosei ain't able to clutch it out.
You know why I'm laughing? Because K-wis says it best. Gosei always looks like he's losing until he wins. That's
he
how
takes the longest road. He never makes it easy on himself.
How can I get hit by another launcher? Okay, I'll survive though, right? All right.
Dude, he kept swinging jabs into the 4-4-3 every time. And then it's like, if you're Pat Loirs, I'm like, okay,
just keep doing it, bro.
I'm just going to do 4-4-3 into while saying 3 because you keep swinging jabs into it. It's a safe launcher.
Not only that, but Pat Loirs is doing a good job in challenging as well, disrespecting Gosei. How many times did he get hit by the Lord down back 3 and just while standing 4 managed to hit Gosei, right? Yeah. Not one time did Gosei try to go for the magic 4. But, you know, again, it's high pressure situation, right? It is. Gosei knows that in that situation, for his team to have the best chance to make it into tomorrow's top 8 in the winner's side, then he has to win that match, right? So that kind of pressure, I mean, he dealt with it. At the end of the day, he got the win. But, I mean, it's not easy. And now, K-wis, the captain of Team UK, going to be going up against Book, the World Warrior. Now, Rip, we talked about it. We have no idea why Book went for the geese against Australia, right? Sure. But it looks like, you know, against the Ivory Coast, he must have brought it back and went for the Akuma or Jin, right? And I'm guessing that's what we're going to have here. What do you think?
I hope that we get his best character, you know, and I don't think the best character is going to be Geese Howard. Obviously, he's a very talented player. Book is. You know, K-wis, though, equally talented, right? So this is a very high-pressure situation because, obviously, if Book wins, then we have a set tie for the first time ever, right? So that's interesting. But if K-wis gets it done, then it puts UK in a position where they're maybe getting on the winner's side, the upper bracket even, tomorrow.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, I kind of have a feeling that this might be the set where we get that tiebreaker match.
It's feeling like it, right?
Right, yeah, but Book has to bring his A game, like Rip said. Yeah. He has to pick his strongest character and stick it out with him. No geese, none of this other stuff. Like, I've seen his geese like never before. That was a surprise too. Like, why would you bring it out now, out of all places?
He's got plans, right? I mean, the thing that's interesting that you brought up, Spag, was that you said that maybe Book is good against Hwarang, which is K-wis' only character as far as I know.
Sorry, say that?
That K-wis' Hwarang is his only character, right? And that Book is good against Hwarang.
Yeah, I mean, again, so K-wis does have a Feng as well. He does have the Lydia where he used to play a long the Feng is the only character I can see him going to if he was going to switch character, right? But the Hwarang is the character that he is stuck with. He's a specialist. I'm wondering how good Book is going to be in that matchup. I think Jin does well. I think Jin does do well. But, you know, again, when it comes to the Jin matchup, K-wis has a lot of experience. Even recently in ICFCs, he's played against Ranger in like 2 ICFCs in a row. Ranger being one of the best Jin players that we have in Europe. Yes. You know, we have some great Jin players actually in Europe. You know, Daniel Mardo, Ranger being 2 of them, right? So, I mean, he has the experience. This is really, I think, going to come down to who can deal with the nerves better and play their A game, essentially.
I totally 100% agree there. 100% even.
Yeah, K-wis got to close out the set. Otherwise, we're going to go into that tiebreaker match.
Which would be sick. I kind of want to see it.
I've been wanting to see it
I know
too,
you don't want to
but
see it.
you don't want to see it. I
You
understand.
want the sweep for UK.
No,
I understand.
no,
We all understand.
I want to see it too. I want to see the.
Do you?
He said he wants UK to lose.
Right?
He wants them to go down the lower bracket.
Have you guys ever heard of the commentators curse? Let's get that
He's
tiebreaker.
trying to
He's
do
good at that?
reverse
Let's get that
psychology
tie.
No, I'm here
commentators
too,
curse,
right?
huh?
Tiebreaker, man.
Yeah.
Can you guys say you want a tiebreaker as well on camera, please?
Yeah.
You're trying to get me to commentate a curse, the tiebreaker,
Yeah,
to help
go-
you.
There's
Okay.
some reverse psychology going on here,
Go on,
but
Rip.
I definitely want the
I want to see the
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker.
No
It's gonna
reverse
happen.
psychology.
It's gonna
reverse
happen. Rip guarantee for the first time after 2 days, tiebreaker incoming.
The UK thanks you, Rip. The UK thanks you.
I do my
All
part.
right, ladies and lads, I think we're just about to get ready for this. I want to ask you. Actually, I've already asked you. You said you want the tiebreakers. Okay, cool. Nice. All right, let's go over to this match, guys. There's so much hanging on this. It's going to be Book from Thailand going up against K-wis, the team captain of the UK.
Thanks, Spag, for all that. A lot of weird, like, commentary, cursing, counter cursing. I really don't know who.
I
really
don't
wants
wanna see
what.
the tiebreaker.
I think
I want-
MYK was the only one that maybe legitimately wanted to see the tiebreaker there.
No, I don't want to see it. I want to see the UK has the lead now. They have to put it through and get and secure that victory. They're this close. They have to do it.
Yeah, K-wis hovering the Lydia, but not locking it in. Playing mind games. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody just put up a blind pick card right now. Like, you know what? Let's stop the pretense. But Jin
I think
hovering
it's
it
the
as
matchup
well.
we all expected. It's going to be Jin and Hwarang. Let's go.
Okay. First to 3 though, so like
Yeah.
there's lots of rooms to make adjustments if things go really bad. But if Book picking Jin means he's definitely confident against K-wis.
Oh, yeah.
But Book, the boss, it's all on his shoulders right now to try and force this tiebreaker set and get the victory over United Kingdom. K-wis wants this sweep. I don't know. I can't keep track of the game's differential right now, so I don't know if even
We're
with
not
the
even going to
sweep-
mess with it. We'll let the
Yeah.
desk handle it later.
That's for people better than us.
Round 1.
All right, starting things off. Here we go. Hey, just
skyrocket.
pray. Let's go, baby.
Not being able to get to the wall, but gets real close. Down back 4 for the extra damage. Flamingo pressure. Up 4-2 to get off me.
Great block there on the side set 4.
Goes for the mid.
Oh,
Clean,
look at
but
the
the wall-
timing.
Ooh,
Wow.
still got it though.
Whoa, and he still converts. Oh, this could be bad. This is going to do a ton of damage here. Single hit wall splat. Follow up with the range yard with maximum damage.
Ooh.
What's the
punch
mix
him
here?
in
What do you do
face.
with the wall?
Get up.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Into the down 3-3. What a comeback from Book.
Round
I like the wait, see what K-wis would do, and then hit him on the ground. Hey, get up. I'm not
Oh,
done
the
with you
trade.
yet.
Unfortunately there for K-wis.
Forward 4, counter hit. Can we hit the wall here? Yes, right there. Ooh, we got the laser cannon into the laser geyser.
I like it here. Good stuff there. Oh, but the parry timing was off. He gets hit by the backlash, pushing towards the wall, but a missed combo input from K-wis, and he's going to be out 2 rounds now.
Really fast 2 rounds, especially after the first one where it looked so good for K-wis.
Yeah, and they were both from back-to-back mistakes there. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, he's gonna try to parry the running tackle.
How's he going to deal with it right now? It's all about the timing. And look at that, out of nowhere, LLRK. Follow up here, has the wall, goes for the mix-up.
Nice duck, little punish. Oh, the sidestep 1+ through the wall spat with the cans. Flips him over, but the second LRK gets blocked.
No!
This
He
time-
missed-timed. Oh my
Oh,
God!
there's weird
Everybody
stuff happening
is
here.
getting robbed. What's happening?
And if you saw Book on the player camera, he held up his hand like, okay, all right, fine. Weird stuff happened there. Let's not worry about it.
Man,
Keeping the composure.
Kunimitsu in real life, like a thief in the night, and both players getting robbed.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Blocking the down back 3. Huge.
Oh, just a tip down
The,
4-2.
the walls are being so sneaky here, though. They're like,
Yeah, it's not doing anyone any favors here. Oh, right now, great block there from Book. Pushing back the other way. The third hit, the final
tried
hit.
to step it.
Yeah, he definitely tried to get out of dodge. Wow, Jean-Claude Van
Again with the
Damme.
wall, though. It's weird.
He's going to get the
Cashes
range
out.
R2. That should close it out.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be a sliver.
Thinks a sliver? Bro, he
Ooh, I
killed
was
him.
wrong.
Eradicated his life bar. Here we go. Final round, game number 1. Nice. Look at this, he's rushing down, but the hop kick answer. Here comes Book going the other way. He's gonna push towards the wall as well. He's gonna get it.
Ooh, goes
Jab
for the
to
Savage Sword
Savage.
Ender, yeah.
Great stop there.
Like it, yeah, just going for the down 3, just hedging his bet.
No, he bobbled it. What's going on? Both of these players. Oh my god, a counter hit. This is gonna hurt. He's gonna get sidewall stun. No, he gets the normal wall back. Follow up. Oh my god, unblockable. What's going on?
He canceled it. Oh, that
What's going on here? Both of these guys having weird input issues, drop combos at weird stages, the stage doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Look, he's definitely not calm right now. His team is trying to calm him down.
Yeah, I think, you know, these guys coming up to him and like, you know, it's a 50-50 of, hey, what the hell was that? And B, well, if you don't know what that was, don't worry about it. It's just like, you won the game, you're 1-0 in the set right now, just keep calm. And if you're Book, you know, honestly, even if you even lost the game like that, you were kind of in control for a good part. I mean, honestly, both players were kind of like in control for good parts of this match. But this first round with the comeback,
Oh man, yeah.
I think just from that first round, much less this first game, I think this might be a real back and forth struggle.
Yeah, I mean, obviously both of these players used to each other's character, but again, their player personality all coming out here as they figure out who's going to be able to win.
Canceling the unblockable.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, the fact that the unblockable input came out, the up back 1+2,
yeah,
was like, what's going on there?
And you see him like, okay, fine.
I got it. He's like, I got it. Don't talk to me.
Sometimes that's just for yourself. It's like,
yeah,
relax. It's a 3D game, weird things happen sometimes, and with all the time, there were so many situations in that first game where somebody get a launch and the wall would be right next to them on the side,
yeah,
just threatening to screw everything up.
All right, Book is talking to his teammates now, trying to figure out how we're going to get back into this here.
Did they use the timeout card, or I
No,
didn't see?
no, they're not doing it. In deliberation mode as they go into this action. If you're Book here, are you sticking to Jin Kazama?
It wasn't that bad. He had lots of good points. He looked really comfortable against the Horong. It's just, you know, just sometimes the finger of God, Harada, shows up and it doesn't go your way.
He's not here, but he's here.
Yeah, he's always here.
All right, so K-wis with the lead right now. Again, this is a race to 3, the boss battle. For 2 big points here. UK currently up 2-0 in the set versus Thailand.
I wonder if either team is aware of how important this set is. Like, I wonder if either team was aware going in that if they swept, they could potentially get out into winners.
They have to have had an idea, because I mean, considering that this is their final match each, they have to know, like, is this even going to count? And
well,
if not,
I think they knew it counted for getting into bracket, but I don't know if I don't know, like, for example, I don't know if UK is aware right now that if they win this right now, they potentially could get into the upper bracket.
Throw a camera in the pit. I want to know. Get the cameras ready. I want to see them freak out if they figure out that they're going to get in on the upper bracket side.
All right, game 2, K-wis up 1-0 in the boss match. Book sticking with the Jin Kazama. The Flamingo sweep hits, pushing towards the wall. But again, the wall just kind of like the side wall, always in play against these two right now. But the LRRK comes in, gets the combo back turned, gets the splat, but couldn't get the final back turn hit against the wall. Nice block! Tried to contest the Flamingo and eats the power crush for his trouble. And K-wis turns that situation into the first round.
Good stuff here. Of course, he stayed nice right under the parabellum kicks. The follow-up here. Book able to get the wall here. Savage sword, yep.
About 50% on the board. K-wis, a counter hit. These guys are brawling, man.
Oh yeah, they're swinging, man. The dojo cannot handle these two.
Ooh,
oh, the drop.
He wanted
unfortunate double hooks.
He was greedy and wanted double electric. Oh,
nice real punish that time.
Man, that's a quick 2 rounds for Book. Again, he's looked in control at multiple times in these rounds, but K-wis just managing to take them in the end.
All right, gets a punish, gets a knockdown, but he doesn't dash forward afterwards.
Oh, skyrocket! it. 2 for 2.
Yeah, and he's going for big damage afterwards. He should be able to get close to the wall.
Just short, but he's in the corner, not just against the wall. How does he get out? Stomps on him. The Flamingo pressure. Double, triple. Watch your toes. K-wis, 3 rounds straight, takes game 2. And Joker once again offering their advice. Team UK immediately huddling up once again.
And what I love seeing here is from K-wis, he is completely switching up his styles almost every single round. It's not the same. How do you adjust if you're Book going into this? You know, Book, I feel like he's been taking so much risk here, going for things like the parry, going for certain sidesteps at certain ranges. You'll see he got clipped by that skyrocket at a key time there as well.
I don't know if that rage art was a misinput or not, but K-wis not pressing a button, ducks, punishes with the up back 3-3.
Look at the Stomp City here.
Yeah,
let me step on your shoes.
2, 3, and the last one being a counter hit. Book nodding though. You know, don't know how he feels on the inside, but the outside still looks calm and composed.
Yeah, I mean,
he's not.
You can't read the book, right? I definitely don't know what's going on in his mind right now.
The set's not over, which means he still has a chance to make this comeback. But does he stick with the Jin?
I would not be surprised if he switched characters. Would not be surprised.
Eyes closed, contemplating.
He looks focused right now.
He looks very focused.
Gone is the feeling of distress.
I think we got a character. I think that face means we have a character change. Is it Geese?
Or
is it
open
Akuma?
stage?
Oh, no.
It's an open stage.
Open stage.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we were talking earlier how like the wall was in weird places for a lot of those matches and screwing things up. Maybe just remove them all. Don't get cornered by the Horong pressure, especially at the end of that final round with the multiple stomps.
Yeah. I mean, let's see what confidence K-wis is able to bring into this matchup. This counter pick of the stage. Maybe he's going to tell him, like, you know what? You think you ran away from the walls? Joke's on you. I am the wall.
Get launched. Skyrocket. Ooh, spikes him down. Yeah. Ooh, counter hit forward 4 though. What can we get off this? Boom. Pops him up. Mix. LRK.
Oh, we caught him with the mid that time and cleaned up with the nice jab to low string.
Still looking confident.
Fight.
Ooh, that's into the hook fist. Pop him up. Run up for the mix. Forward 4 gets blocked. And final, okay, blocking the skyrockets now. Ooh, but the Peacekeeper's there.
Oh, the trade.
Hop kick. Trade.
Book's gonna have to be careful. I think K-wis is trying to set him up for something big again. There's the counter hit.
So many counter hit back 3. Back 4, sorry.
Uh-oh.
The 1 push throw.
Nice, and he gets it. Whoa, he dropped the combo, but it doesn't matter. Still able to clean it up. K-wis tying it up on rounds. And again, K-wis is up 2-0 right now. If he wins this game, it is all over.
Nice step.
I don't see anyone sidestep that on the first try. That's crazy.
Another Flamingo sweep. He's been really good at using it sparingly, but goes to the well one too many times right now, and it's going to get punished for it.
You got to go deeper. Okay. Goes for the mid option. Gets the
Counter
counter
hit.
hit. Hey, you got the follow-up as well. There's going to be big damage into the red. Wow, he caught him with the oldest trick in the book. Let me go back turn. Not a throw.
The Plasma Blade instead. Nice duck. Perfect punish. K-wis is playing out of his mind.
Oh, man. K-wis is going in. Let's see what he does here.
Oh.
Damn, on beat. This is looking good.
4 for 5 on Skyrockets right now. No punish on the right foot forward Plasma Blade.
Oh, and
no
he drops it. Oh, wait, reset.
All right, we're still in this.
But Book has to be scared here. He's on a sliver of life left here. Almost in the red.
Punish.
What's he gonna do? Oh, it's all over.
He didn't even react. He was ducking before the motion came out. K-wis 3-0 over Book. United Kingdom 3-0 over Thailand.
Oh, I can't wait to hear what K-wis has to say about that later on. Obviously, they did a great job sweeping Team Thailand, but unfortunately for Thailand, they're now going to have to contest with the results.
You see Book kind of sitting there for a second, maybe letting it sink in that they will not be making it to the bracket stage. But still, handshakes, sportsmanship, and congrats to United Kingdom. They played amazingly well after they had to win this match to make it, and they all three stepped up to the plate.
Yeah, they definitely all brought it.
Let's see here, the first match, they sent Joka up against Shin Akuma. Beat the Lars in the first game. This is the second game.
The big switch here, but of course the confidence there from Joka getting the right punishes, kind of really sealing a lot of the options there that Shin Akuma had. But this match was a great one.
Yeah, this was 1-1 at this point. Trying to get something going. Both these guys showing masteries of their respective characters, but Gosei managing to take it 2-1 in the end.
Yeah, I thought Pat Lors had it for a long while because, you know, he came out with the lead, especially the last game, but out of nowhere, going to the final sequence here, and the big comeback here, gets the walls flat, the follow-up into the Rage Art, and he got the nice mix after the block Dragon Hammer. That was good stuff, of course, from Gosei, able to, you know, just hunker down and get that comeback. But then we go to the final guys. We got the bosses going at it. We got Book and we have K-wis.
Again, it's like 3-0, but, you know, the Jin didn't look like a bad pick. Book looked like he was in control for a lot of times, but man, K-wis getting so much success with the skyrockets, the down forward twos, the counter hit back fours, just everything that needed to worked when it had in the clutch for him. The triple stomp right there. Book tried to bring it to Infinite Azure to take out the walls, but just like, I don't know, everything came up roses for K-wis.
Yeah, you love to see it, and you know, he did such a great job of really closing things out and getting that convincing victory. Let's go ahead and go to the interview.
Nations Cup. Are you guys not entertained with this good-ass Tekken? Make some noise for me out there. I am here with, I'm gonna give them props right now. I'm gonna say the MVP of this last team battle. No offense to my boys back there, they did a great job. But K-wis, player / commentator, you just defeated Book in a 1-3. How are you feeling right now, my guy?
There's a lot of stress and emotions right now. Coming into this, we had just lost our last game against Australia. They played so well, we can't take away from them. And we were just like, okay, we knew to get through tomorrow, we have to beat Thailand. And we knew from the beginning, the one guy we have to worry about is Book. No offense to the other two players, but Book was always going to be the boss. That's someone who had to be beaten. We had a game plan, we stuck to it, and 3-0.
مباراة المملكة المتحدة اللي شفناها قبل شوي، أداء أسطوري من كي-وis شفناه في الجولة الأخيرة قدر يختم لنا إياها وهزم فيها بوك من منتخب تايلاند. سألنا اللاعب كيف كانت المباراة بشكل عام، خصوصا أنها بعد ما انهزموا من فريق أستراليا في مباراتهم الماضية. قال أنه صحيح كانوا حطتهم تحت ضغط أكبر في مباراتهم الحالية، لكن كانوا متأكدين وحتى برضو واثقين في الخطة اللي كانوا بانيينها ولعبوها بشكل مثالي وقدروا أن يحققوا النصر. المملكة المتحدة حقق نصر ساحق في هذه المباراة.
Now, last question I'm gonna let y'all get back to. I know emotions are high, I'm gonna let you rock, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations are definitely in order. Was the strategy, obviously you wanted to take out Book, but was the order locked from the beginning? Were you guys like, well look, this is the order, we're gonna stick to it? What was the game plan, just a little bit?
The plan was win the Selector match, see who's going first. If it's Shin Akuma, we send Joker. If it was Pat Lawaz, we send Gosei. The plan was we wanted to go into that 2-0 because if I happened to lose to Book, having someone like Joker as a backup is kind of insane. So I was like, if I happen to lose that, we send in Joker, see what he does. But yeah, that was the plan. Was we needed to go in to that final game 2-0. I'm proud of Gosei for pulling it off because that was stressful. But yeah, my teammates are doing amazing. They set me up for that, so I'm happy that we got it done, Steve, man.
سألنا اللاعب كيف كانت أو وش كانت الخطة بالضبط للفوز في المباراة، يعني هل كانت التشكيلة مقصودة على على اللاعبين حتى برضو اللي كانوا في تايلاند؟ قال فعلا احنا مستقصدين اللاعب يلعب ضد مين وحتى برضو التشكيلات من اللي يبدل ضد مين، وهو برضو تحديدا انه لازم يلعب في المباراة الأخيرة ولازم برضو انهم ياخذون 2-0 عشان يقدر يلعب بأريحية أكبر ضد بوك، لأنه ما يبغى يلعب في البداية وينحط تحت ضغط كبير. أعزائي المشاهدين أعطونا تحية ثانية للمملكة المتحدة.
One more time, make some noise for the UK! And with that, we're gonna send it back to the desk.
والحين أعزائنا المشاهدين باقي عندنا مباراة واحدة ثانية، خلونا ننتقل إلى الاستوديو التحليلي ونرجع لكم في المباراة الأخيرة.
UK taking it over Thailand in a clean sweep and doing exactly what they needed to do in order to potentially make it into the upper bracket. We're going to let the mathematicians do all the work, but I have a good feeling about the UK's chances of making it in. We now have our post-match analysis brought to you by STC. Rip and MYK, talk to me.
Dude, that was a wild one. I mean, the first game was so close, actually. And Book, really, he almost 3-0'd him, right? There was just one sidewall situation where the 1+2 didn't hit the third hit.
It got his back, and then he tapped the wall, and then that's you don't have any control, and then it didn't become a natural combo, and then that actually turned everything around. And then that first round comeback from Book, like he hit the first round, just frame skyrocket right off the bat. Yeah, and then Book somehow miraculously brought that round back, but still, K-wis, man, looking super strong.
It seemed like mistake after mistake from Book, though, right? The unblockable error at the end of the first game.
Probably a rage art.
Right, and in the second game, he went for the electric combo. Electric dropped that combo at the wall, got lost immediately after. This is a look back at the first game right here. Look at this. This was it right there. Exactly. That situation, that cost him so bad. And right from that moment on, it seemed like it turned to K-wis' set.
Yep.
And that back four as well. 13 frame counter hit launcher, interrupting the offense from Jin. That situation there.
Messed up the rage art, got up back 1+2 instead of back 1+2.
And there's a combo drop there, exactly the same spot. Like those moments are so quick. And then
this time is just like frustration from the game one, you know?
I don't know what that was, but another huge error, right? Just error after error, right? They just add up against you, especially in this kind of situation with so much pressure on you already.
And K-wis started gaining momentum. He's just like, I could just start going low on him. It's just frame skies are working out. I mean, he ate a couple LLRKs, but then he didn't let it go.
He hit one.
Yeah, and then he's like, oh, LLRK or stature kick? I'm just gonna back for you.
Exactly, and that was a great adaptation by K-wis at the end there, which of course leads him to be the MVP.
Yes, our Kidia MVP is going to be K-wis for that amazing game against Book. And I just want to touch upon something very interesting because I think that the Selector match here, the Selector match was vital, I think, for UK's chances because they got the alignment that they wanted. Joker was saying that, you know, he wanted to be the one that goes up against Shin. They wanted to put Gosei up against Patloaz, and then, you know, Book going up against K-wis. That's exactly the alignment they wanted, and that wouldn't have happened, or it might not have happened if it wasn't for that Selector match win. So yeah, again, it just goes to show how important it is to get those first 2 rounds there, man, and get the other team to force them to pick their first player.
Oh, without a doubt, that is so important. And obviously, that's just exactly what they wanted. It played out exactly the way they needed it to. And they did really well to the UK, man.
Yeah, I mean,
potentially coming out on the winner side of things?
Yeah, potentially. We'll see. We'll leave it to the mathematicians on that. But yeah, just having double Joker, just in case, you know, of course, it was up to Gosei and Joker in those first 2 matches.
Right.
If they weren't able to close that out, they had, you know, had that extra safety blanket with, like, maybe, you know, K-wis not be able to take out the boss battle. Double Joker, not a bad way to go.
100%, man. You know, I've been watching these UK lads, you know, train really hard for this one over the last few months, and it's incredible. These guys have come up together, you know, since 2017. You know, Gosei obviously played Tekken Tag 2, but K-wis and Joker started in Tekken 7, and they've been training and getting good together, man, from then. And to see them where they are now on the big stage, potentially in the upper bracket as well, is actually beautiful to see, man. And the Tekken community, man, like where we are at the moment, I mean, these guys are super strong. We even saw Bolivia taking out Team Korea.
That's crazy.
That is insane, dude.
Like, what does that mean for that group?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
did Korea even make it out?
We'll take
as crazy as that sounds, you know?
Well, let's have a look at the standings right now because there are a lot of questions that I think all of you at home have, and us here on the desk as well. Ooh. USA sitting up there in first place. France, they're in the second place as well. I believe that's how it's going to stay. So USA moving into the upper bracket and France in the lower bracket there for Group A. Peru obviously taking out Jordan in that final game of the boss match for Sergi Master Mohamed Mishima. Moving on into the next group, Group B, we have Korea up at the top there. You can see now Korea, Philippines, and Bolivia all tied at 2-1. But it looks like Korea coming out on top there on the winner's side.
We'll let the mathematicians figure it out.
I don't know if it's already been figured out there, but because you got
could be.
Yeah, but that might be it. We don't know for sure here on the desk, but if that is it, then Korea, Philippines, but Bolivia, what a performance they have had. Nobody expected them to do what they have done here at Gamers8. But so a massive shout out to not only Bolivia, but also to the South American community there. Your boys did a great job. Moving into Group C now. Pakistan, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa. Our final match of the day is going to be Pakistan versus Saudi Arabia. I think that's going to be a big one because if Saudi Arabia wins, if the host nation wins, that is going to be another situation where you have a 2-1 tie between three countries.
Oh
and
boy.
we have no idea what's going to happen with that one, but that is going to be the match coming up next as well. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But Group D, it looks like UK up at the top. They won more games than Australia and lost less as well. So I believe UK is going through in the upper bracket. Australia making it in as well on the lower side. UK, Australia, this is insane. I mean, everybody was talking about Ivory Coast potentially being the dark horses here, but they came last in the group, and Thailand. I mean, we all been talking about Thailand as well because of how strong those players are, right? But again, not making it into tomorrow's top 8.
See how important all the games, matches, sets, all those things count.
Yeah, but, you know, UK's up there, man. Upper bracket, alongside the USA. It could be a very interesting match.
I see where we're
top
going.
8. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, hey, let's see how it pans out with in terms of the bracket and how it's gonna look. But I mean, you guys are in for a treat here. Gamers8, Land of the Heroes, live from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This has been absolutely amazing. But like I said, guys, there is one match remaining, and it's gonna be our match of the day, sponsored by LG, and it's going to be Saudi Arabia versus Pakistan. Before that, we are going to go for a short break. You don't want to go anywhere, guys. We will be right back.